What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Cyberpunk 2077. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check out the description below. I'll have the whole series down there in order for you guys. We are locked and loaded, we have all our mods ready to go. Should get a phone call here in a second.
So, what? You a Barrett?
Hey V, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Well, V, I imagine we are getting kind of famous at this point, right? I mean, ex-Arasaka counter intel super spy. At least they fixed the gate. Now we do have all of our mods locked and loaded, so I'll go ahead and show you guys some of our modded outfits here. I went ahead and created pre-done outfits depending on what we're going to do. Right now we're just chilling, right? We're getting to know the game, so we got casual here. You have the cyber arm. Again, I will list all of these mods in the comment and I'll pin it so you guys know exactly what I'm using. But right now we're using the casual outfit. I will show you what these things look like when we get to a reason to use them. We do of course have modded weapons too, and again you'll get to see these. We have Blossom, Karambit, and Akimbo 1911, which is my favorite firearm ever, so really happy to find that actually. But those are all goodies for another time. Right now we need to run around and see if we got any loot or goodies around here. And welcome to Megabuilding H10, the slum that V hails from, now that she doesn't have that corporate money. Makes a hell of a difference. Now, there used to be a whole gang of loot around this place, hidden in little boxes and stuff, but I guess most of it, at least it seems like most of it, is just gone now. Interesting. Well, it's not gonna deter me. I'm still gonna look. But just... Get some net running XP real quick. I hope you don't mind if I take your spray paint. Yeah, I'll always take the free net running XP right though. These goodies, where are my goodies? Record in a rosary. Yeah, life ain't good in Night City. You kind of see even the people at home, they're just miserable, right? It's a gun store right there. Sitting here and some slum vendors. You have street vendors inside the mega buildings feeding people. I can't imagine it's a happy life in Night City.
So I'm letting loose on this animal. Bam, bam, bam. And then I hear click, click, click. Get me? Full mag of 9s in this porker. And he's still coming at me with arms thick as thighs. I'm telling you, if Jane hadn't dropped him, Meathead would have turned me to mulch.
That's a good introduction to what the animals are.
Where there's a will, though.
Nicola.
Soviet revolver.
Soviet tank, more like. Slug from that son of a bitch would drop anybody.
Yeah, the animals, highly modded, highly aggressive. We'll be running into the animals. A decent chunk, actually. The way I'm probably going to do this game is I'll do all the NCPD and gang hideout stuff in my own time, but all the Cyber Psychos, gigs, fixer stuff, I'll make sure I keep all of that inside the series. Bombs and free XP.
About this place.
And free loot, of course. It's free, it's mine, and I want it.
The fucking smell.
Street vendors. It's pretty good creating like a bustling place here. I think there's a lot of good detail among all this stuff, right? You got people working out, lifting all kinds of weight. What is that, over 700-pound bench press, just casually? The Big 5 Employers in Night City, 2077. It's that time of the year again. We present our list of the biggest and best corps to work for in Night City. Who offers paid vacation? Who pays for employees' trauma team insurance policies? Who provides discounts for daycare and child bodyguard services? Have a look at our rankings below. Number 1. Arasaka. Coming in again this year in our number 1 spot, the Japanese Zaibatsu Juggernaut. Employees can expect to be fit with the latest in cyberware technology, with a loyalty obligation of only 20 years. So if you sign up to Arasaka, you have to stay there for 20 years. That's not that bad if you get in early, but imagine you decide to switch careers when you're like 50, 60. You'll basically be there for the rest of your life. And we know how it goes when they terminate you. We've seen that firsthand. 2. Militech. The American arms giant provides its employees with up to 50% discounts on all Militech weapons. With a deal that good, you'd be able to put a Mark 31 heavy machine gun under the Christmas tree for everyone in the family. 3. Biotechnica. Our 2077 bronze medal goes to Biotechnica, who offers up to 6 paid vacation days a year. You only get 6 days of vacation per year. Grind for the corp. Number 4. Kangtao. China's largest tech and arms manufacturer treats its employees to a gold membership with Trauma Team, still not platinum. Never spend a single minute of your 50-year loyalty pledge worrying about paying for health coverage. 50 years is just insane. You sign the contract with them, they give you some tech, they give you Trauma Team, and you're stuck there for 50 years. Although, if you imagine, right, you're slumming it right now with no health coverage at all, maybe you have a disease, you would gladly sign your life away for the 50-year loyalty pledge, right? Because at least that's guaranteed healthcare for 50 years. There's plenty of options where a lot of people would take the Kangtao one, I think. Number 5. Night Corp. While this hometown product can't compete with the biggest international players in terms of budget or ambition, they certainly know how to spoil their staff. Night Corp snuck into our Big 5 after a recent announcement to reduce the mandatory work week to just 80 hours. They are a must-apply for all you family-focused folks out there. There's a lot of cool stuff in these shards, like just world building, right? Like now we know a little more about Biotechnica, Kangtao, Night Corp, Militech, Arasaka, and those are all major players inside this game's storyline, so it's good to pay attention and explore. I like stuff like that.
How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did.
The first time I played this game, I was convinced this was Michael Rooker, which is Merle from Walking Dead or Harper from Black Ops. I was super convinced it was him, and now I have no idea why I thought that. I thought it looked and sounded like him.
How's it going? Fight's about to start. Not gonna watch? Take notes?
Malone versus Hernandez? Nah. Our chrome friend here don't watch TV. Don't talk neither. Only way he communicates is with them fists.
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Off the street. Saw him looking up at
Fred
him.
is about the most basic name you could imagine.
So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. He's a military bot. Got a sweet deal, and a tumor mine tossed in a few upgrades. Now, here we are.
Here we are.
Let's do this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Alright, let's box the robot.
You got one hell of a punch there.
Smoked him.
Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say?
You go in the ring yourself?
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
There's ways of fixing that. Forensic cops should do the trick.
Ways around everything in
Rather
cyber.
dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
That's a smart decision. And one you won't find much in the Cyberpunk universe, actually. Most people would have been chromed out to the max in his position.
You mentioned something about fighting?
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative.
Ain't that usually how it works?
You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
Makes sense. Basically, your fighter's fee for setting me up for the fight. Finder's fee.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said,
Usually how it works, right?
good instinct.
It's free.
Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or what? Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
Indeed. We got a ladder to reclimb. We got a text here. Alright, a couple words about who you're going up against. Kabuki, won't spoil this, just come and see. Arroyo, Buck, 6th Street Ganger, Real POS. Glenn, Caesar, fists like hammers. And 4 is the Animals Club, Rhino, Woman's a Legend, lays everyone flat. We just learned a little about the animals actually from that NPC back there, talking about how they're all jacked up with chrome to the max. Dr. Havoc and Raiden. Introduction. The Battery Sphere is in dire straits. The Iranians have occupied almost half the city. Them and their Technorat Scourge have transformed almost everyone into hordes of mindless zombies. Battery Arena is now the final point of resistance against the invaders from Planet X. It seems the end is inevitable. That is, until the legendary mercenary pair arrive just in the nick of time after years of mysterious absence. Amidst the cigar smoke and glint of chrome armor, Dr. Havoc and Raiden slaughter scores of enemies without mercy. After all, who could possibly slow the mighty force of a laser-armed mountain of muscle and his spitfire of a sidekick who can transform into a sentient cloud of radioactive gas? I'll tell you, no one so far. Rose Tenorio and Martoni Eliza take us into the world of computer games first imagined in the bestseller novel, Kibble and Scop by Abe Frost. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a roller coaster ride of comic book violence. If you've ever wondered what the action of the Battery Arena may have looked like, Dr. Havoc and Raiden is a must-buy. Dive in now. So I'm sure that's all VR, like virtual reality video games in the Cyberpunk universe, right? There's almost no way it wouldn't be. I'll go ahead and hack the second one too. Here's our arms dealer.
The sweet little 45's waiting for its mommy. Purrs after every shot now.
Is it indeed? Careful who you flag with the revolver, buddy. Armor ain't that good.
Let's have a look.
Alright, so we get our first free iconic here, which won't matter much for us because of the mods, but it is cool, and it looks like that's at a complete rehaul. That is not what it used to look like. 125 headshot damage, 25 armor pen is very good. Wilson's Lexington gives you the additional hope of seeing yet another night city sunrise, increases damage while moving, and guarantees shocking with rapid hits. Interesting. That's very cool. You just acquired an iconic weapon. Iconic weapons possess unique abilities. However, they cannot be improved with weapon mods. With the appropriate components, iconic weapons can be upgraded to a higher tier, which significantly improves their power. You can do this from the Upgrades tab of the crafting menu. Iconic weapons can be found all over Night City. You might receive one from a friend or loot one off an enemy. It's also possible to find some simply lying in the ground or available for purchase at vendors. Some you might even craft yourself. I'll definitely take the free pistola. You would have thought you would have been able to hack those advertisements. Just gonna look around for loot real quick. Might be some goodies somewhere. Capacity booster. I think that is for our inventory capacity, which will actually come in quite handy when we're shooting and looting all over the place in between going to a vendor to sell up. Nicola. On record, hand fan. Yeah, I do think it's worth. I'll definitely take the $700 for free. We have a lot of money because I had to put some money in my inventory in order to buy my mods from the virtual atelier, but still, we want to loot up. Everything is mine. Just because we're modding doesn't mean I'm going to get loot lazy. I definitely think it's worth roaming around all this stuff. Getting some early world building and things like that. A lot of this stuff turns out to be pretty important, actually.
The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us.
Including this.
The streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition.
No plays are very cool.
Is the Arasaka Corporation. And, in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the
Princess of the Empire herself.
From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourselves, Night City. After the break, cyber psychosis, myth or reality? Stay tuned.
Yeah, isn't it cool that they decided to put super law important things like that just laying around? Like, you would obviously take the elevator ride, so instead of just having some bozo music there that meant nothing, they decided to put law-specific events in there on the news. I like that a lot. Also, I do really find it funny that we're a mercenary. We were like spec ops for Arasaka Corp, and now we're just roaming around looting half-used candles to sell for ennies later down the road. Healthcare and traffic safety. This is what I mentioned in episode 1. This is going to tell you how important trauma team policy is here. Second-rate equipment, undertrained medical professionals, and high death rates. This is the best Night City's public emergency services have to offer. In addition to poor performance metrics, so too has their public image suffered. Scandals involving city EMTs colluding with scavengers have gone from rare to commonplace, so they're just letting people die and selling the parts off. Recent cuts in municipal healthcare spending have led to the outright collapse of a medical system that already underperformed by most standards in the developed world. Ironically, this so-called reform resulted in a greater drain of doctors, nurses, paramedics, and dispatchers from the public sector. Where quality healthcare was spotty before, now too is even calling the emergency hotline. Should you be among the lucky to reach a dispatcher, expect more than a half an hour for an ambulance to arrive. Much more than the 3-minute trauma team, right? And should you not bleed out before reaching the hospital, you're even less likely to find an available bed. Recent data show a survival rate for traffic accidents in Night City at a meager 17%, so you are 83% likely to just die if you're in a traffic accident, which is insane. For comparison, the average survival rate for traffic accidents across all trauma team policies is 91%, so it's 83% likely to die versus 9% likely to die. Save up your eddies. You remember what I was talking about before about how likely just your average person is to join Kang Tao for a 50-year loyalty plan just so you don't die when you cross the street? It ain't pretty. Response time is guaranteed to never exceed 3 minutes. Heaven on earth? No. The minimum we all deserve. Something to keep in mind as you plan your personal budget. Purchase Trauma Team's Platinum level coverage for the cost of gold and safeguard your life today. Limited time offer. Yeah, you're basically screwed if you ever have any health condition ever, if you don't have Trauma Team policy.
So, are we gonna talk about yesterday?
It's all in the report.
Oh, I read it. Except there's no mention of me telling you to Delta the fuck out of there. Yeah, no biggie. Not like that cyber psycho was a tank on 2 chrome legs.
I guess it's not a myth like the news just said.
What are you thinking? There's a reason Max TAC exists, you know.
Civilians were in danger. What was I supposed to do? Just watch them get mowed down?
Listen, you, me, and every fucking cop in this city might as well be a civilian next to Max TAC. The day they give us the gear they're packing, go right ahead. Be the hero. Save the fucking day. But until then, you keep your head down and listen to me. That understood?
And there she is getting scolded for saving some civilians. Let the cyber psycho mow him down. I mean, I understand his perspective. He's the coach, right? He's her trainer, probably. She's the trainee, so it's his responsibility to keep her alive. He cares about her. I understand the sentiment there, but at the same time, you would imagine most people sign up for the NCPD to save people, right? So, NCPD scanner hustles. The NCPD will pay you to help fight crime. Gigs. Fixers will contact you when you approach a gig's location. Fixers. These intermediaries will inform you about local gigs available. For the scanner hustles, I'll be doing completely off camera, but the gigs and stuff like that, and anytime we talk to a fixer, we'll definitely make sure we keep that included. There's an NCPD officer right there, actually. And here's our first look at Night City in the daytime.
Woman of the hour. Jeez, it took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting.
Wasn't that long, Jack?
Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Viktor.
Didn't figure you as the type for Asian. Would have thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to
This
like?
kind of seemed like a man of simple
Noodles?
taste.
Check. Synth sirloin? Check.
And sirloin. But the meat's not even real.
Mama Wells' signature sopa de
I
fideo.
imagine everything's just built in test
Mentioned
tubes at this
something
point,
about a
right?
surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the Afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
How did you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me.
Of course.
Ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
And unassuming.
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say. Dexter Deshawn. What's the latest spec on him? Know you got info to spill.
He's been off the grid for about 2 years. Word on the street was he took a little vacay.
2 years? That's exile, not a vacation. Hell was he up to?
Guessing he shoved pizzas in his mouth while jerking off to hardcore virtues. Important thing is he's back. Needs a fresh crew, and he found us.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
And there she is right there in the
We'll see
distance.
about that.
So we rolling or what?
Roll.
Let's feel this factory new ride.
For as much as it's pretty basic, the vanilla car, I do think it encapsulates the whole life of mercenary quite well. Like a mix between Knight Rider and Mad Max.
First stop. RIPPERDOC. Anchica.
That'd be a good option.
Easy on the gas, eh? I just ate.
I seem to remember vehicles being kinda hard to handle in this.
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
I'm happy you're happy, Jack. I think it was my car that pulled it for you.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
Fair enough. We do have one cool little reference here. This is actually a content creator called Code Carnage that voice acts this. Even looks like him too.
Or rather,
This guy's basically the Alex Jones of Night City.
to you. Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Let's just say you're right. So what? Should I just gouge out my optics? Nah, thanks, but no thanks.
You are beyond salvation, but not the children of the future. Life untainted by surgery of the sacrilege. We can yet save them. May the mothers shield their bodies. May the fathers instill their hatred for Chrome.
It's probably a good
But
idea,
who
honestly.
are those who follow our every step, you ask?
Lizards,
Why,
reptilians.
the titans of entertainment in Alpha Centauri!
No lizards?
In their wretchedness, they placate their weary and oppressed masses by putting our laughter, our tears, on full display!
Look, a real conspiracy guy. Like in that show.
Quick, get next to him. I'll snap a still of you arresting him for revealing government secrets.
Open
tells
your
me he won't
mind
enjoy that.
before it is too late!
There's some irony here, right? He's telling them to open their minds and they're just brainlessly taking a snap for the gram.
She sees this. Like, this is Max Nova. I just can't.
Jessica will just like die. You okay, buddy?
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen and those with eyes behold.
Fair enough. Roll, Jack. I'm gonna keep the good doc waiting too long.
Hey, V.
Howdy.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
The world is will and idea, but besides all this, death is the great opportunity no longer to be, to him who uses it. During life, the will of a man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable character in the chain of motives. But everyone remembers much that he has done, and an account of which he is by no means satisfied with himself. If now he were to go on living, he would go on acting in the same way, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. Accordingly, he must cease to be what he is, in order to be able to arise out of the germ of his nature as a new and different being. Therefore, death looses these bonds. The will again becomes free, for freedom lies in the S, not in the a priori. Arthur Schopenhauer. It's all a little too crystally for me.
'Cause I am.
Horoscope Storyteller Group. Clients from Group Storyteller. I guess Misty does tarot card stuff. Client 1, MB Scorpio. You did it again. You rolled up your sleeves and cleaned the Orgian stables. Everyone admires you, but you know that your only reward will be the next task you are given. There are not many like you in Night City, but without you, the city would have long turned into shadows and dust. Avoid flirty AIs that try to impress you with their knowledge of ancient Greek. That's oddly specific. Your lucky place, the net.
Always. Makes for easier living.
Kind of interesting.
If you turn a blind eye to their existence.
These things definitely wave their hands around when they have batteries. Always gotta pet the kitty. Very good. Let's head down to see the doc. Got a virus to scrub.
It's really Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the Afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But? Something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Good show of Victor's character here, too, looking out for us like that.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Actually, I can afford it.
Not yet, but I'm good for the Eddies anyway. Gotta invest in not fucking up this gig.
We pay up front.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
Actually never seen what happens if you pay up front. I expected some kind of dialogue though. I guess we don't get that. Kinda sucks. Yeah, this new gear that we got looks clean in first person.
Kuroshi optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
Kuroshi, huh? And we just read about
Now
those.
check in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
Let us take a gander. So here's our Kuroshi optics. We get negative 20% camera detection speed, 4 times optical zoom on our scanner, and plus 2 health. Plus 2 health seems like a strange thing to get on an optical implant, but I won't gripe about it. Ballistic coprocessor. Increased ricochet chance with power weapons. Directly links the user's optical implant to the weapon system, offering real-time weapon info. Definitely want the enhanced reload speed. Integumentary system. What is this? Subdermal armor. We get 17 armor out of that and 2 health. We will definitely take that. Get some armor under our skin. Nervous system. Reflex tuner. Slows time by 20% for 2 seconds when your health drops below 25%. That'll be good for us if we get in trouble. We are on very hard after all. Skeleton. That's 10% armor when below. That is... Receiving damage restores RAM. Mitigation chance. Although we are already at cyber capacity, which is unfortunate. That'll be fine for now. I'm not gonna bother respecing any of this. We'll come hit up Vic again when we have more capacity.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
Tattoos and identifying marks can still betray you.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this.
Carve away is such a brutal way to say that.
Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day, I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since.
Another knock on the importance of things like that in Night City and how rare it is to find that.
Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know. Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Yeah, you're crazy if you think I would ever get my eyes yoinked out to be replaced by this crap.
See the magic?
Even LASIK and vanilla laser eye surgery makes me super uncomfortable. And imagine looking at your own body like
a little
that.
discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches.
Absolutely not for me.
Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
Scanning people with your optical cyberware can provide you with a lot of useful information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who's in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. As a skilled netrunner, you can see a list of quick hacks which you can use against your enemies.
Time for the scanner.
Victor Vector, best RIPPERDOC in Watson.
Take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
I like that phrase. Ne'er-do-wells. I like that. Database of wanted persons. A database of individuals with bounties assigned to them is now available to use. You can identify these wanted persons with your scanner. Since all are wanted dead or alive, the methods you use to claim your reward are entirely up to you.
It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus? From the last job, can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you
Indeed,
hit the
that's the
big
plan.
leagues, don't forget where you came from.
It would be hard to forget about you.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
Miss it, don't you?
That's an interesting thing about the Cyberpunk universe, too. Imagine all the athletes that we have in today's world, right? Now, there's a problem already with steroid cheats in the real world. Imagine skull plating, synthetic lungs in marathon runners, synthetic legs in sprinters. Where's the competition, right? Where's the training? It becomes way less about training and more about your bank account.
Shop's the best decision I ever made.
Would be a wild,
Seems like you're the
wild
only person in
situation.
Night City who's happy with his lot.
Even things like gorilla arms, right, for boxers.
Drop all your illusions. Life just
Rank
gets
somebody out with an expensive tech gorilla arm. That would just lead to athletes needing to be sponsored by corporations, which then feeds into sponsorships and all that money deal too. Here is the message we read in the Scav Den, just to prove that that was this Viktor. They were trying to hustle him for money, I think. I imagine protection racket or something like that, but he threatened them. And then we have Biotechnica, work with us. Dear Viktor, my name is Abigail Eden, and I'm a headhunter for Biotechnica. I was wondering if maybe you'd consider joining the world's most socially conscious, environmentally friendly corporate family. We offer full access to our state-of-the-art technology, security, you won't have to relocate from Watson, and an attractive career path. Let me know, it's worth it. Abigail Eden. He likely hasn't responded to that because, like he was just saying, he's actually satisfied with his lot. He's feeling okay about all that so far. We already read health and safety traffic system. Probably trying to avoid those gigantic loyalty plans that they cook up for people. There used to be loot down here in the lockers. I guess they removed that. But they didn't want it to feel like you're stealing from the dock after he just fixed you up. And most likely, most times, like 9 out of 10 times, you won't be paying that off right away. So give you a freebie and then you steal from his shop. That's probably why they got rid of that. Anyways, Jackie told us to hurry up, so...
Heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields.
She's one of the crystal women. I'll save you, Jackie.
I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up.
Got you, bro.
I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc.
I'll save you from the
He's
crystals.
waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
Do what I can, brother boy.
How's biz, Misty? Booming?
You're the first person to walk in here for 2 days.
Yeah, it is
2
tarot
days
cards that
ago,
she's got.
it was a pizza guy. Got lost. People in this town, they've lost their spiritual connection. Oh well, you know, I'm here to serve them, not the other way around.
I wonder, what have you did well? Nothing, apparently. She's squeaky clean. Surprising.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before MaxTac hits the scene.
Haven't met her yet, and she's already selling us the dream.
Anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Crystal. There are multiple outcomes to that, but as you can tell with how much she emphasized it, and now the game literally telling you about incapacitating enemies, the best in slot option here is to keep them alive and choke them out or not kill them. So there are various ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks, non-lethal weapons, EMP grenades, and weapon mods that change damage to non-lethal.
They wish to rule, to control. Your executives, your leaders. But they are not human, no. But then what, you ask? Reptilians!
They're the lizards.
You can recognize them by their cold blue eyes. Creatures born centuries ago on the Antarctic ice sheet. They hide their true faces under masks of human skin. Two-faced snakes, oppressors of humanity!
You think President Myers is one of them?
Why so many shootings? Why do countless die on the streets as the police do nothing? What human would condemn his brethren to such suffering? And why? And where did this filth slither out from, you ask?
Alpha Centauri.
You said that already.
Today they hide amidst the snow and ice of the South Pole, step by step usurping our crown as creation's chosen. Millions of years ago, they evolved from dinosaurs to become the world's first advanced, intelligent race. And who is their progenitor? Their masters? The scientists of Alpha Centauri!
It's really cool that Carnage pops up in games. He's in Baldur's Gate 3 too.
I recognize you. You come here often. Your eyes tell me that your mind has opened to the truth. Will you provide a humble donation so that I may continue my mission?
I'll do better than humble.
You do good work. Use this to wake Night City up.
Thank you for your devotion. I saw a disciple of truth in you from the very beginning.
I bet you did. Keep on preaching, man. Alright, and now we are off into the big ol' open world of Night City, which has lots and lots of goodies. So the way I like to do this is I usually clear out all the blue stuff and the gigs as they pop up before we head into the main missions. And then after the main missions, I run back and do all the freshly unlocked stuff. I like to do things that way, so that's probably what we'll do. Again, all these NCPD things I'll do off camera. All these gigs and cyber psychos, I'll keep in there for you guys. Anyways, we've been going for about 42 minutes, so that is going to be a very good spot to wrap the episode on up. So, as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on your way out. Share it with your friends if you think they're interested in it too. And I will see you soon with more Cyberpunk 2077. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.